Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and on today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make custom thumbnails on YouTube for free. Alright, so if you're excited to learn how to do that, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, if this is your first time here on my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you want to learn how to build a long, sustainable business that will eventually give you the freedom you deserve. Also, tick that bell icon to be notified so that anytime I release any new videos, you get them. So with that being said, let's jump right into the content. All right, guys. So let me actually go over here to my tips so I can kind of go over these, and then after that, I'll explain using my thumbnails that I already have and break this stuff down to you. All right. So let's go over here. All right. So tip number one on making a thumbnail. Use bright colors. I know that sounds very simple, but not a lot of people use contrasting colors that look good with each other. All right, so make sure you use bright colors, and which will give you more chances to stand out from what everyone else is doing. All right, so what do I mean? All right, so if we go over to canva.com, right, let me highlight that for you, www.canva.com. That's going to be a software that will allow you to create thumbnails. Now, it'll allow you to do so much more things, but in this video, we're just going to be talking about thumbnails. All right. So, what was it that I just talked about? I talked about bright colors. Now, what do you notice? And because these are all thumbnails, right? So, what do you notice? What's the first thing that stands out to you? The yellow, probably. All right. So, and this was just through testing, guys, because if you go back, you'll see I was using orange, and I was trying to see would that stand out more. I was using a white background with a little bit of color. I also used this one where it looked at a slight different, and then I also I started like looking at other people's thumbnails, and I was like, okay, let's try a different border around this, so to try to make it stand out. All right, and then I tried this, and then let's see what else I tried in the past. All right, and then I used to do this right here, which was simple as well. I tried some red. All right, so I tried a ton of different things, but the one that's been the most effective for me, guys, so far has been this yellow. And I can already imagine why, because it's bright. It stands out. Even at the peripheral, looking at your peripherals, what I did is I was standing here and I was like, man, that yellow just stands out, right? I want to look because I'm like, oh, it's bright. All right, so bright colors, but make sure the colors that you're using are contrasting colors, colors that look good, that make the other colors stand out. So right now, if you're looking at this in the comments, let me know, does yellow and then black stand out to you? All right, so just drop me a comment, let me know in the comments. All right, so now the next thing, right, let's go to tip number 2. Don't overdo it on your thumbnail. Right, and I don't really have to read that, but there's a time when too much is too much. All right, now let's go to one where I almost did too much, and I kind of still, even though I released this video already, I kind of still think it was too much. All right, so for example, this right here, guys. All right, so first off, let me just talk about this real fast. So since YouTube is a platform, already a white platform. Like when I say white, I mean the background for YouTube. So when we go to YouTube, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So YouTube is already white. You see, most of this right here is already white. So when someone is searching, it doesn't help you if you have a white background. So that's probably why this wasn't that effective, just in my opinion. All right. So what I did, you see, get paid to watch. Right, so I had a laptop here, a phone here, an arrow here, money here. When I was making this, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm putting too much on the thumbnail, right? It's like it's just getting, like, too much is too much, you know what I mean? And then sometimes I feel like that when I do other thumbnails as well, but that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to overdo it on the thumbnail where you're just adding stuff and adding stuff. It's just going to ruin the thumbnail, and that's just my honest opinion. All right, and then the last tip is to stay consistent on your thumbnails to make viewers aware of your brand. All right, so what do you notice of what I did? Right, once I started noticing the thumbnail was working, right, I was getting more viewers. what I started to do is I'm like, okay, let's just keep using the same color, the same contrasting colors, yellow and black, right? And then just if I want to add anything different, I could just add anything. So right here, you see I did since I'm going to be talking about email marketing, I haven't yet released that video, but I'm going to be talking about email marketing. So I decided to put an email, and then an email will eventually turn into cash, right? Which I'll explain that in that video. So look forward to that video if you want to learn a little bit more about email marketing, all right? And then I talked about YouTube ranking in this video, which I've already released here on the channel. And all I did was how to rank videos, and then I put YouTube. So if a person has to ask themselves in their mind how to rank videos on what? They'll see the YouTube signal here, right? So it's almost telling a story. All right, and then here I talked about generating leads, unlimited high quality leads for free. Now what I like to do with the writing, right, because I kind of like writing versus just putting like a picture there, because that doesn't really make sense at all. So with the writing, you don't want to put the exact thing the title is. I see people do it, and you know they have, you know, they still get tons of views and engagement, but I don't really like to do that. I like to put like 2% clickbait, 2%. And why I say that is because I'm not a fan of when I see a thumbnail that looks pretty cool and then I click on the video and it has nothing to do with what the thumbnail shows. I kind of get upset about that, right? Or I just click off the video because it's clickbait. It's not something that people really want. When someone sees a thumbnail that says this and that's what they want, when they click on that video, they want to know that that video is what they saw on that thumbnail, right? So when I do the writing, I won't do it exactly as the title, like exactly what the title says. I'll do something like this. So for example, let's take a look at a video I did. Okay, so this video right here, which I've already released here on this channel, the best way to do affiliate marketing in 2018. That's the name of the video. But look what I put right here in the thumbnail. Dominate any launch using this strategy, right? So you looking at that and you're really trying to do some, you know, do it big with affiliate marketing, or, you know, get some strategies down. You're going to be like, what strategy is he talking about, right? So it's almost like I'm triggering a question in the mind, right? And for humans, it's so hard to like when it comes to like what is it? When a person is trying to, and they see something like that, they're so anxious to know what it is that he's talking about, right? So you kind of want to do your thumbnails either whether you're going to be asking a question in the thumbnail, is this possible? Is this company legit? Or is this strategy legit? Like you kind of want to make your thumbnails make people create a question in their mind, and then they become anxious. What is it that he's talking about? So that's how I do my thumbnails. Hopefully I didn't confuse you on what I was trying to explain there, because I was kind of going off, almost went off, you know what I mean? All right, so we talked about the 3 most important things in my opinion. So just to recap, make sure to use bright colors on your thumbnails. You can see that's what I did. Yellow, that works. Then don't overdo it on your thumbnail. For the thumbnail, you can see for this one, verify your YouTube account in minutes. But that's not what I named the title. What I named the title was how to verify your YouTube account in 2018. This right here, they're going to be like, verify my YouTube account in minutes. If that's what they're looking to do, then that's what they're going to go ahead and click on my video, watch my video, get tons of value from my video. You know I had to throw that in there. All right. So that's really it, guys. That's really it on what you need to put in your thumbnails. Now let me show you real quick how you would create your own thumbnail. Now Canva makes this super simple. Okay. So let's go ahead and create a design. All right, so you see it has it already categorized. YouTube channel art, Facebook post, Facebook ad. But since we're going to be creating a thumbnail, we're going to click right here, YouTube thumbnail. All right. Now it's going to pull up the exact size for a YouTube thumbnail. Now what we want to do is we want to you see how I made mine very simple. So let me just show you the simplest way to do this. All right, so first things first, you're going to go down, past all this stuff, and you're going to go to the actual layouts themselves. All right, so let's go. We're going to keep going down. Okay, so you see this right here? I'm going to click on this, and it's going to put this over here. Now you can see this is kind of the same style that my thumbnails have. Look at them. Let's close that down. All right, so you can see my thumbnails are basically split. So over here, what I would do, right, or what you would do, is if let's say you want your picture on one side and then you want what the video is about on the other side. So what you can do is it's super simple, guys. Let's use a picture that I use pretty often. Let's see here. All right, so this is the picture I used when I was first getting started. So let's say you want your picture on the side. So boom, here's my picture, and it looks like I'm looking at whatever I'm going to be putting over here. So since I want, I want bright colors, I would click on that, and then I would go, let's say I want to use yellow. Boom. We're already halfway through creating our thumbnail if this is the style of thumbnail you want to use. All right, so then you would go here to where it says text, and then you would click, whichever style you want. But in this case, I'm going to use this because this is what I always use. All right, so as you can see, this is already black. And then all I would do is literally put whatever I want to put over here. So if you're someone who's going to be doing it where you want it to say exactly what the title says, then go ahead and use that strategy, right? I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that it doesn't work. But when it's an intriguing that makes somebody want to see exactly what it is, that makes them want to click, it works a whole lot better. So if you're talking about a company, let's say you're marketing a business opportunity or an online program, you can say, is XXX, whatever the company name, legit? Right? So if somebody's looking for it and your video's ranking, then they're going to want to know, is this company legit? Right? Or another thing, kind of like how I did. Let's see. Make $200 per day using this strategy, right? So you kind of see how this goes, guys. It's very simple in how you can do it, especially using these tips, guys. They're simple, but this right here works, and this is what I've been doing time and time again to create my thumbnails, guys. So I hope that you got some type of value in this video, and if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, tick that bell icon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, my friend. Peace.